Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia State Panthers offense comes onto the field first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Eastern Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. There he goes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to pass, it's Kim. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's loose. And the defense drags him down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Can't get him to the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They punted away on fourth down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And here comes the punt team.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Using his legs, it's Murray. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on second down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Kim. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Motion from the wideout. Pushes toward the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got it behind the line. It's Braswell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Using his legs, it's McMillan. Makes a man miss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Here we go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Toss to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Kim. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Turning it on. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Lets it fly. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To the air, it's Kim. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McMillan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Smith. He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up fourth down and decision time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He'll take a shot. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Braswell. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's got it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short. There.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To throw, it's Kim. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and park it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip, because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Blackburn. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to pound it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Rooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Eagles moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's McMillan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Eagles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. It's a seam wide open. It's a running room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They are up by 7 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Holding. Defense.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. And the Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote